Imagine waking up, and the first thing you do is inhale a meal. Not see it, not hunt it, smell it, from 7 miles away. You walk through a mountain range that would kill most animals in a week, and your body simply adapts. You sleep for 6 months straight and wake up lean, dangerous, and hungry. And somewhere buried deep in your DNA is a sequence scientists still don't fully understand. One that lets you survive things that should, by every biological rule, be fatal. You are a grizzly bear, and being born one is basically cheating at survival. Let's talk about the most underrated superpower in the animal kingdom. A bloodhound. The animal famous for tracking human scent across cities has roughly 300 million scent receptors. A grizzly bear has over 2,000. That's not a typo. A grizzly's sense of smell is estimated to be 7 times more powerful than a bloodhound's, and roughly 2,100 times more powerful than yours. We're talking about detection range of up to 18 miles under the right conditions. That means a grizzly can smell a carcass, a spawning salmon run, or a berry patch before it even crests a ridgeline. In fact, researchers have documented grizzlies traveling in perfectly straight lines through rugged terrain, with no visual trail, straight to a food source they couldn't possibly see. They weren't exploring. They were navigating by nose. That nose also doubles as a survival radar. Grizzlies have been documented detecting other bears, predators, and even humans from distances that make visual awareness completely irrelevant. Born a grizzly. Your nose is your GPS, your grocery store, and your early warning system all in one. Here's something the average person doesn't realize about a grizzly bear. That hump on its back. That's not fat. That is a mountain of pure muscle, a solid mass of connective tissue and slow twitch fiber specifically designed to power the forelimbs. A grizzly can dig through permafrost. It can flip a 700-pound boulder one-handed like flipping a coaster. Bite force around 1,200 psi, enough to crush a bowling ball. And despite all that mass, grizzlies can reach sprint speeds of up to 35 miles per hour. Usain Bolt's peak speed? About 28. Let that land. The most powerful land sprinter in human history cannot outrun a grizzly bear over flat terrain. And unlike Bolt, a grizzly can also climb, swim, and dig, often in the same afternoon. But it gets better. That body has a recovery system that borders on the supernatural. Grizzlies routinely survive injuries that would be fatal to other predators. Multiple deep lacerations from rival males, broken ribs, torn muscles, and return to full function within weeks. Biologists aren't entirely sure how. The leading theory involves an elevated production of growth factors and an immune response that remains unusually robust, even during periods of extreme physical stress. Born a grizzly. Your body is a biological armored vehicle with a self-repair mode built in. Every fall, a grizzly bear does something that should, by every rule of human medicine, be catastrophic. It stops moving. It stops eating. It barely breathes. Its heart rate drops from 40 beats per minute to as low as 8. Its core temperature falls. And it does this for up to 7 months. Here's why this is medically insane. In a human, bed rest for even 90 days causes catastrophic muscle loss, bone density collapse, and organ deterioration. A grizzly lies completely still for over 200 days and emerges in the spring with its muscle mass largely intact. Scientists call this disuse muscle atrophy resistance, and they genuinely don't fully understand the mechanism. But they do understand that studying it may hold the key to treating muscle-wasting diseases in humans. A grizzly bear is not just surviving winter. It is doing something so physiologically advanced that medical researchers are actively trying to reverse engineer it. And here's the perk that tops all other perks. A female grizzly can give birth inside her den during hibernation and sleep through the entire labor. The cubs are born blind, the size of a stick of butter, and they nurse for months while their mother barely stirs. Born a grizzly, You came into this world in a den buried under 6 feet of snow, fed by a sleeping giant, warm in the coldest mountain winter on the continent. Your first breath was the most dramatic entrance in all of nature. But here's where the story flips. For all that power, for all those perks, for that nose that can smell 7 miles, that body that runs down prey, those muscles that resist the biology of aging. A grizzly bear's greatest enemy isn't a wolf pack. It isn't a rival male. It isn't starvation. It is time. Grizzlies are one of the slowest reproducing large mammals on Earth. A female doesn't have her first cubs until she's 5 to 8 years old. She gives birth to only 2 or 3 cubs every 3 to 4 years, and up to 50% of those cubs won't survive their first year. The cause? Usually other grizzlies. Adult males will kill cubs, not out of hunger, but because a female whose cubs die will come back into estrus faster, giving the male another chance to pass on his genes. This is the brutal flip side of being nature's most formidable land predator in North America. Your biggest threat is yourself, your own species, and with a reproductive rate this slow, when human development, habitat loss, or hunting pressure enters the equation, grizzly populations can crash faster than almost any other large animal, and take decades to recover. The animal that can smell you from 18 miles away, sprint at 35 miles per hour, and survive 6 months without food, is more vulnerable to extinction than most people realize. Right now, the lower 48 has fewer than 2,000 grizzlies remaining, down from an estimated 50,000 before European settlement. The most powerful organism in its ecosystem is also one of the most fragile. The grizzly bear is not just an animal. It is a masterpiece of biological engineering. A creature with a nose that rewrote our understanding of scent detection, a body built for force and endurance simultaneously, and a hibernation system so sophisticated that NASA and medical researchers have both studied it. It is terrifying, tender, ancient, and irreplaceable. And being born one means entering the world already equipped with tools evolution spent millions of years perfecting. If you thought the grizzly was amazing, wait until you see why being born a mantis shrimp gives you the most advanced visual system on the planet. 16 types of color receptors, fists that strike faster than a bullet, and eyes that can see cancer before a doctor can.